Mom, when you are exhausted from a long day and your dog climbs onto your chest to frantically lick your face, do you secretly lie awake at night wondering if that sloppy, wet kiss is actually a sign of love, or if it is something entirely different? I'm Claire, and welcome back to our safe sanctuary at Frenchiology, where tonight we are going to uncover the dark, beautiful truth about dog kissing. I know exactly how your heart drops into your stomach when you finally sit down on the sofa after spending hours working in the garden, and your sweet senior golden retriever suddenly lunges at your face. They pin you back against the cushions, their heavy paws digging into your collarbone, and they begin to aggressively, relentlessly smother your cheeks and your lips with their wet, sloppy tongue. You close your eyes, holding your breath because you feel so incredibly suffocated, claustrophobic, and honestly, a little bit grossed out by the sticky saliva covering your skin. But you clench your teeth and force yourself to endure the suffocating wetness because your mind whispers, "He is just trying to show me how much he loves me, and pushing him away would make me a terrible, heartless mother." To make matters so much worse, your adult daughter or your judgmental daughter-in-law walks through the room, crosses her arms, and scoffs. "Ew, Mom, how can you let that dirty animal lick your mouth? You spoil him so much that he has zero manners." You quickly wipe your face with your sleeve, your chest tightening with overwhelming shame, silently asking yourself if you truly are a weak, failing leader who is raising a badly behaved dog. "Please, Mom, come sit down, right here next to me. Take a very long, deep breath and let me completely lift that heavy, suffocating burden of guilt right off your weary shoulders. I am here to tell you with absolute scientific certainty that those frantic, obsessive, sloppy kisses are, in 90% of cases, absolutely not an expression of romantic canine love. Dogs simply do not possess the anatomical lips to pucker up and kiss us, nor do they understand our human concepts of physical romance. When they pin you down and aggressively lick your face, they are not being spoiled or badly behaved. They are actually responding to a desperate, screaming, biological alarm bell ringing inside their brain. They are either engaging in a frantic appeasement behavior because they feel trapped, or they are desperately trying to physically scrub away the invisible, toxic stress chemicals leaking from your very own pores. Your sweet old dog is not a monster, Mom. They are just a tiny, fragile soul trying to rescue their mother from an invisible storm. Tonight, under this beautiful amber light, I am going to gently unravel the 4 tear-jerking biological truths hidden beneath your dog's wettest kisses. And most importantly, I will lovingly hand you the quiet, progressive antidotes so that you can confidently refuse that suffocating affection without ever breaking their incredibly fragile, loyal heart. Number 1. The heartbreaking reality of the cortisol cleanup mission. I need you to travel back in time with me, far back to the ancient, untamed wilderness where the primitive ancestors of our dogs first formed their packs. In that harsh world, a wolf's wet, leathery nose was not just for sniffing out a meal. It was an incredibly advanced, highly sensitive biological radar system designed to monitor the emotional health of the entire family. When the alpha leader of the pack was badly injured, physically exhausted, or suffering from severe internal anxiety, their physical body would begin to involuntarily leak a sharp, pungent chemical called cortisol into the air. Your sweet dog's miraculous nose can smell that exact same invisible storm of cortisol radiating from your sweat glands, your tears, and your heavy breathing the second you feel overwhelmed. When they launch themselves at your face and lick you with that frantic, almost manic energy, it is not a romantic kiss. It is an ancient survival protocol. They are desperately trying to use their rough, wet tongue as a sponge to physically scrub and wash away the toxic stress chemicals from your skin, frantically trying to put out the fire in their mother's nervous system. I want you to picture a cold, lonely weekend evening in your living room, the fire dying down in the hearth. You are curled up under a thick quilt, watching a deeply emotional, tear-jerking movie on the Hallmark Channel, and the overwhelming storyline finally makes you break down and cry. Hot, salty tears are streaming down your face, and your faithful golden retriever instantly scrambles off the floor, climbs awkwardly onto your chest, and begins aggressively licking the tears right off your cheeks. You stroke his back and think, "Oh, my sweet boy is comforting me." But Mom, your tears are utterly saturated with raw cortisol, and smelling that chemical spike is actually throwing him into a state of absolute blind panic. Or think about the stressful reality of a busy Tuesday afternoon. You just got back from the grocery store after a terrible, exhausting argument with a rude cashier. Your chest is still heaving, your skin is hot, and you are radiating toxic waves of human frustration into the hallway. Before you can even set the bags down, your dog rushes you, jumping up to forcefully lick your hands and your chin, panting heavily as if to say, "Mom, please, let me swallow this dark anger for you so you don't have to carry it." Here is your progressive, beautiful, healing antidote. I call it the deep exhale reset. The next time you are overwhelmed and they trap you with those suffocating, sloppy kisses, I beg you, do not just grit your teeth and endure it. And absolutely do not yell, "Get away from me!" Pushing them away aggressively only confirms to their ancient brain that the invisible monster in the room is truly dangerous. Instead, gently close your eyes. Physically force your tense, hiked-up shoulders to drop down an entire inch. Raise your open palms to softly shield your face, and push a massive, long, loud breath out of your lungs. That long, audible sigh is a massive biological telegram sent directly to their panicked brain, clearly stating, "The terrible storm has passed. Mom has cleaned up the stress all by herself. You are off duty, my sweet baby." Number 2. The terrifying entrapment of the appeasement kiss. We need to look closely at the tragic disconnect between primate psychology and canine survival instincts. In our human society, wrapping your arms tightly around someone's neck, pulling them in close, and holding them face to face is the absolute ultimate, universally understood symbol of deep love and protection. But to the primitive, survival-focused brain of a dog, having their personal space violently locked down and their forward vision completely blocked by a massive face is a biological red alert. It flawlessly mimics the terrifying, inescapable pounce of a larger predator going straight for their vulnerable throat. When you grab them in a suffocating bear hug and smush your face against theirs, they will often start licking your lips and cheeks with a frantic, repetitive, almost robotic speed. Mom, that is absolutely not them returning your romantic kiss. It is an instinctual behavior called appeasement licking. They are desperately throwing up a white flag, sending out frantic, calming signals, begging you, "Please do not hurt me. I surrender entirely. Please just give me my space back." I think of the chaotic, overwhelming joy of the Thanksgiving holidays when the entire extended family invades your house. Your wild, energetic young grandchildren rush into the living room, dive onto the expensive rug, and violently throw their heavy little arms around your senior dog's fragile neck, demanding a Christmas photo. The poor dog instantly goes stiff as a board and starts licking the toddler's chin continuously, their eyes bulging wide in absolute, silent panic. The whole family stands around laughing, cooing, "Oh, look how much he loves the kids," while they are entirely blind to the fact that the animal is suffocating and silently begging for a rescue. Or consider the crushing, profound isolation of an empty nest syndrome. When your adult children have finally packed up and moved out to start their own lives. You are sitting completely alone on the cold kitchen floor, sobbing quietly, and you desperately throw both your arms around your dog's neck, burying your wet face deep into their thick fur to find some comfort. They don't pull away, but they freeze like a solid block of ice and hastily, nervously lick the tip of your nose, their own heart racing because the terrifying physical restraint has shattered their feeling of safety. Mom, I want to introduce you to the 3-second consent test. This beautiful rule will completely revolutionize how you show your affection. We must absolutely change how we approach them. From now on, I want you to sit peacefully, side by side with them, perfectly parallel, rather than confronting them directly, face to face. Reach out and lovingly stroke their chest or their shoulder for exactly 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Then you must completely pull your hand away, fold your arms tightly across your chest, and just wait in silence to see what they do. If they simply walk away or lie down, respect their space. But if they actively lean their heavy head over and aggressively nudge their wet snout under your folded arm, demanding more, then you have earned a true consensual hug. You are teaching their primal soul the most valuable lesson of all, that mom's love is never a trap. It is a sanctuary built on profound biological respect. Number 3, the exhausting, overstimulated pacifier mechanism for a burning nervous system. Let's dive deep into the remarkable neurobiology of the canine tongue. The physical, repetitive act of licking creates an immense amount of mechanical friction against their brain. This constant friction literally forces their adrenalized brain to release a massive, rushing wave of endorphins, nature's most powerful built-in painkiller and psychological sedative. When the environment inside your home becomes painfully loud, chaotic, or simply too stimulating, their fragile nervous system catches on fire. They pounce on your hands, your bare feet, or your face and lick them with a crazed, obsessive intensity because they are frantically trying to administer a psychological sleeping pill to themselves just to survive the sensory storm. It is exactly biologically identical to a terrified human toddler furiously sucking their thumb while hiding under the covers during a raging thunderstorm. Think about your traditional, massive neighborhood backyard barbecue bash to celebrate the 4th of July. The neighbors are drinking and shouting loudly. The thick, acrid smell of burnt hot dogs fills the air, and random, booming firecrackers are exploding over the trees like artillery fire. Your poor dog abandons the party, crawls far underneath the outdoor patio table, and violently seizes any human hand or ankle that hangs down, licking it with a manic, wet desperation just to cope with the explosive noise. Or picture a normal Tuesday, when the heavy, dark blue Amazon delivery truck screeches to a halt right in front of your quiet driveway. Your dog races to the bay window, barking furiously, their adrenaline spiking as they defend the castle from the intruder. 5 minutes after the driver has left, the threat is gone, but that massive flood of adrenaline is still burning in their veins. So they turn around and aggressively lick your pant leg until it is entirely soaked through, trying to force themselves back to a calm baseline. Here is your beautiful progressive healing antidote. I call it the surrogate tongue. When you see that manic, glazed-over look in their eyes and they start desperately licking your skin, please do not smack their nose or yell, "Stop it, you're disgusting." You are punishing a creature that is actively experiencing a panic attack. Instead, you must proactively provide a legal, highly soothing alternative for that desperate tongue. Take a thick silicone lick mat, generously spread a thick layer of pure, natural peanut butter deep into the grooves, and pop it into the freezer overnight. The next time the doorbell rings or the fireworks start, quietly pull that frozen mat out and place it on the floor in a dark corner. You are giving them full, loving permission to scrub their tongue against the freezing silicone, allowing their brain to release a massive wave of pain-killing endorphins safely and peacefully, saving both their sanity and your skin. Finally, number 4, the breathtaking beauty of the true soul kiss. If all of those wet, sloppy licks are primarily driven by stress, appeasement, and panic, how does a dog actually show you their purest, most profound, romantic love? Modern neuroscience has unlocked a stunning secret. When wild wolves and domestic dogs feel completely safe and free from pressure, they share their deepest affection through a silent, invisible process called neural co-regulation. A true, authentic canine kiss is never frantic, it is never wet, and it is never demanding. It is a slow, quiet, invisible river of oxytocin flowing freely between your two hearts. Think of a freezing, snow-covered night in late January. The wind is howling outside, but the oak logs in your fireplace are popping and crackling warmly. You are sitting in your worn leather armchair, lost in a good novel. Your senior dog doesn't jump up, and they don't try to lick your hands. They simply walk over slowly, let out a massive, shuddering sigh that releases the weight of the world, and gently rest their heavy, graying chin directly on top of your bare foot, squeezing their eyes shut in pure bliss. Or imagine the quiet magic of waking up on a lazy Sunday morning. The pale early sunlight is just starting to pierce through the bedroom curtains. You slowly open your eyes and you see your dog lying perfectly parallel to you on the mattress. They make no move to aggressively lick your face. Instead, they just stare deeply into your soul, narrow their soft brown eyes into tiny slits, and blink at you incredibly, painfully slowly. Mom, I want you to practice the ultimate healing antidote tonight, the distance kiss. We must learn to reply to them using the ancient, beautiful language of nature. When you catch them looking at you from across the room, feeling completely relaxed, do not ruin it. Do not jump up, do not squeal their name, and do not rush over to smother them with frantic hugs. Simply stay exactly where you are. Look back at them with the softest, gentlest eyes you possess. Narrow your gaze and blink very, very slowly. Wait for it. Just watch. You will see the heavy tip of their tail lift up and gently thump down onto the wooden floorboards just one single time. That, my dear friend, is a true soul kiss. It is a kiss forged in absolute, unbreakable trust. Mom, I need you to take your glasses off, set your tea down on the table, and look right into my eyes. The ultimate healing truth is this: when you firmly reject a sloppy, wet, frantic face-licking session, you are absolutely not a cold, unfeeling mother who is denying your child love. On the contrary, when you finally realize that those relentless kisses are actually a silent biological cry for help, a desperate plea for you to lower your stress, you have evolved. You have risen above the human ego to become the most magnificent, deeply empathetic pack leader your fragile dog could ever dream of having. The next time your daughter-in-law or a stranger at the park cruelly mocks you because your dog is acting overly clingy or licking the air out of panic, I want you to just smile at them. You smile because you hold a profound, ancient biological secret that they are entirely blind to. Your sweet dog is not a spoiled brat, and they are not misbehaving. They are simply using every single ounce of their tiny, devoted life force to literally suck the sorrow and the stress right out of their mother's heart. Tonight, when the house gets quiet, I challenge you to sit across the room, catch their eye, and try offering them a beautiful distance kiss. Please come down to the comments section and tell me exactly how heavy their sigh of relief was when they realized you finally spoke their language. You are a brilliant mother, and you are never alone here. Subscribe to Frenchiology, and together we will learn to love them with the ancient wisdom they deserve. Warmly, Claire.